Almost a decade ago, a little more than a decade ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. When you think about writing, do you think about the practical applications of writing as it applies to the things you do in your life? The troubled things, most especially, can have great value for you. Almost a decade ago, a little more than a decade ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I discovered indeed it was a problem. I had an operation. The surgery was successful and I managed to deal with it. I also had a long recovery process. On day one, April 1st, which was Poetry Month, I decided to dictate a poem. And I just dictated a poem describing the hospital room I was in. The next day, I was still in the hospital room. I dictated another poem describing not only the hospital room, but the exit I made from the hospital. And then for 30 days, I wrote 30 poems about my recovery process. And then I continued on for 100 days, wrote a whole book titled 100 Days, Poems After Cancer. And it turned out to be a fantastic way to connect myself to who I was outside of the struggle that I was having to recover. I did recover. Everything's fine. I'm now here talking to you, telling you about this. And I encourage you to lean into whatever it is that you are doing and feel free to write about it. One line in the poems, one line in one of the poems later in the book, it says, take yourself to the shallows, lower yourself gently into the easy flow. Writing is more than just sitting down at a desk and generating sentences.